Good morning, parents. I am Craig Campbell, and I am your son or daughter's Art 1, Art 2, or Art 3 teacher. This is my 32nd year of teaching high school art and looking forward to a great year. Just going to run through a few things to help you navigate the year and for things to go smoothly, explain the curriculum and expectations, and we'll proceed from there. First of all, the best way to reach me is through my email, craigcampbell@cusd.com. I will post that here below. For all Art 1 parents, the Art 1 curriculum is primarily based upon drawing, especially first semester. We'll go through a lot of rules, beliefs, misconceptions, a lot of techniques, shading, texture, foreshortening, upside down drawing, contour drawing, to give them a great drawing foundation through the first semester. Second semester is typically more fun than the first semester, because second semester we begin to experiment with different mediums, such as painting, colored pastel, 1 and 2 point perspective, scratchboard. So those things are a lot more fun, but part of why they're fun that the kids don't understand is they will be doing well because they have such a great drawing foundation from the first semester. So first semester primarily all drawing, second semester we'll incorporate exploring several. It's very important that you are actively involved in Google Classroom so that you can see what is due, what we're working on, and what your son or daughter has not turned in. They must take a picture, upload, and submit each assignment as we go. And so it's very important that as you're checking grades, that you're familiar with that. When you go into Student Connect or Parent Connect for your end, when you see the assignments, sometimes they're not exactly aligned with the dates that we're working on. We load them from the year prior and then change the dates and move things around. So if you see something we're supposed to start in November and we haven't started it yet, don't panic. Also, if you see a blank score next to a grade, that means it has not been graded. So if there's no score entered, your son or daughter is done nothing wrong, they're in good standing. If they see a 0, that means that work was turned in, graded, and they did not have it in. Now they still can turn it in for up to full credit up until the last 2 weeks of the semester, but it's very important that not to overreact if you see a blank score, but to get on them and stay on top of it if they show a 0, because a lot of times kids will say they turned it in. If it shows a 0, they have not turned it in. So that will help you staying on top of that factor. When your son or daughter says that they don't have homework in here, they're being honest. As long as they're working daily, they will not have homework. However, they are expected to work fully from the start of the period to the end of the period each day. One of the challenges of teaching art is some kids work fast and some kids work slow, and there's no right or wrong there. And so me as the instructor, I've got to kind of gauge when the class is ready to move on and when not enough of them are done. So typically, if we finish an assignment on Wednesday, that assignment won't be due until Friday or the following Monday. So it allows the kids to get it all in without docking late penalties. If you have any concerns during the school year, please email me. It's the fastest way to reach me. I do coach basketball and am very tied up in the evenings with that, and then chasing my 2 children around as well. But email, I can usually get back to you often within an hour or two, at worst within a 24-hour period. So that email that I provided is the best way to reach me. And that is pretty much it for Art 1. Looking forward to a great year. For my Art 2 and Art 3 students, the curriculum is very different than Art 1. In Art 1, we'll do about 28 to 32 assignments in the first semester. And in Art 2, they're doing probably 3 assignments per semester. Those assignments are very large, 19 inches by 24 inches. Each project takes about 6 to 8 weeks. So that it's a lot of big, tedious work, big projects their goal should be to try to get at least one piece into the District Art Show and the Fresno Fair. At the end of the school year, I have to pick 10 pieces total out of all my advanced students, and those pieces will get to go to the District Art Show and then also to the Fresno Fair the following fall. So they'll hang in the District Art Show all summer. There's a reception in the spring, and then they'll then transport them to the Fresno Fair, where we'll get them back usually about the first week of October. So that should be a goal of each of theirs, is if you're taking the Art 2 curriculum, Art 3 curriculum, that you're trying to do the caliber pieces that will hopefully earn you a spot in those It's a very prestigious thing to be selected. So, but most of these kids in Art 2 and Art 3 I've had before, so the familiarity is good, relationship's good. It's just a different, they'll be working on big projects and complete 5 to 6 in the school year. So same thing, if you have any questions, best way to reach me is via email. So feel free to reach out that way. Other than that, for my Art 1, Art 2, and Art 3 parents, I look forward to a great year. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me, and looking forward to an exciting year with the kids. Thank you.